Good morning. So it is Monday morning and it's nice and sunny. It's quite a nice day today actually. We had a bit of rain yesterday and just had a chilled out day. So I've popped out because I've got a charity bag I need to drop off at Bernardo's. So I'm going to do that on my way back. My car battery needed a bit of charging, so I've been driving around trying to make sure that that gets charged as well. And then I thought, it's been a long time since I've been in Scope, the big Scope in Wakefield, to have a look at jewellery. So I thought I'd pop in there. Plus they'll have all their Christmas stuff out as well, so I might have a nosy at that. Really like to get some gold and black tinsel, or maybe silver and black. Some bits that I can dress the stall up with on the 7th of December. So yeah, let's go see what we can find. That wasn't too bad. Got a few little bits and bobs. Spent £7. Now this I've had my eye on. It's been in there for a while and I don't really know what it was meant to be. Whether someone strung it up to be a necklace, I don't know, but as you can see it's all tatty at one end, but there's loads and loads of beads and I'm really struggling for oranges and reds, so I'm going to strip the beads off that and reuse them. That was £2. Then I got this nice chunky kind of tribal style necklace. I love these things. Look at that. And I believe these ones are made out of horn. That's what they look like anyway. And that one was £2 as well. Tiny bit of vintage. There wasn't very much in there today. One of the shelves didn't have anything on it. But I got this really sweet white milk glass choker. I thought that was lovely. I'm hoping it doesn't need a restring because I'm not sure if I could recreate that pattern, but it actually feels quite sturdy, so hopefully that'll be okay. then I picked this up for the beads as well. So I really liked these little brass ones with a little printed pattern on them. And then these beads as well are also horn. So that's interesting. But it's on a tatty black cord that's all kind of frayed. So I'll strip everything off there and reuse it. And that was a pound. And then the last thing I got, I always pick these up because I like to do little groups of stacking bangles. So there's a nice brass one and then just a simple plastic black one as well. And they were £1 for the two. So not bad. I'm going to pop to Bernardo's now and drop my charity bag off. And then when I get home, I've got some work I need to do this after. I've got some things I need to list on the website and on the Etsy shop. So yeah, better get back and get cracking. So I'm currently in the kitchen because I have some bracelets that I need to clean. So these came in a Vinted lot. There was some necklaces, some bangles, what else was there? Necklaces, bangles, a couple of little rings and bracelets. And these ones need a good clean. So you can see how dark that metal is. So I'm going to see if I can kind of bring it up back to the silver. It's got a nice gemstone in there. And then I've got a couple of copper ones. We have a brass one with the shell, and then another silver tone one that needs a good clean. So I shall show you what I do. So we keep these little kind of takeaway tubs, and then I have some apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to put some of that in. What I usually like to do is probably 1 part apple cider vinegar and then 2 parts warm water. And that should be enough to give them a good soak. So I have some kettle water that's cooling down. I'm just going to mix that in. You only really need enough so that you can submerge your items. So if I pop that one in, perfect. There we go. So whilst those bits are soaking in the apple cider, I thought I would show you some of the other stuff that I got. So I purchased a single earring lot, which I'm going to do a separate video on because there are some beautiful things in there. And I'd like to show you how I use them in jewellery designs as well, just to give you a few ideas. And then the other bits that I got came as like a bundle. So those bracelets that you've just seen that I'm cleaning at the moment, they came with some other. So it's a nice copper one. That one's a brass one, but it's a bit bent, so it needs a good flatten, which I'll be able to do. We've got a nice horn, hand-carved bangle. Some super skinny plastic ones, which are actually quite cute. I quite like those. But I'll probably throw those into a job lot. And then nice little pendant necklace and a few other bits and bobs. But the reason that I bought the bundle was specifically for a couple of those bracelets that are in the tub, and then these 2 necklaces, which are absolutely stunning. So these will be vintage Scottish agate necklaces, gemstone necklaces, and these ones have got the barrel clasp that you just unscrew at the top, and one is slightly longer than the other one, so hold them up like that. As you can see, one is a lot longer. So this one doesn't have a fastening, because you can just pop that one over your head. But the gemstones in these are absolutely gorgeous. Look at those. Absolutely stunning colours. In some of them you can see the banding. So if I hold that there, look, you can see the stripes there, the banding in the agate. All different colours. They remind me of sweeties. So that's the shorter one. And then that one is the longer one. And believe it or not, these usually sell for between kind of anything between 20 and 40 pounds. And these two came in the same lot on Vinted, and the whole lot together cost me a tenner. So I was super chuffed with that. I just think these are so beautiful. They're so tactile. I love that sound as well. So these, I'll probably give these a quick clean, and then these will go either, I'm not sure whether to pop them on my website or to pop them over in the Etsy shop. I've done some listing this morning, added a few things to Etsy. Kind of fell behind a little bit because I needed a week's rest after the Witches' Fair. And now I've got like 3 weeks until the next fair as well. But I do have some stock ready that I've already made, so that's good. I've got some things that I'm going to pull out that I'm going to take to the Witches' Fair. And then I've got a couple of ideas for some new things as well. So once I get the back bedroom sorted, we're nearly there. We've got a bulky collection. The council's coming to collect some stuff from our garden. So we've got 2 internal doors that we had replaced when we had the bathroom done. And then we've got a wardrobe to go. So they do a bulky collection where they'll pick 3 items up for a price. So we've booked that in. So they're going Thursday morning, which then creates space for another set of drawers. And then that should be the office room sorted. So I'm quite excited. So it's been about 3 hours since I put these in the solution. It looks a bit grubby, so hopefully they should be a lot cleaner. So I've just got an old rag that I'm going to just give them a wipe with and get some of the surface dirt off. So this first one is the one that's got the, it's made of brass and it's got shell inlaid into it. Oh wow, look at that. So that was proper grubby. That's brilliant. That's come up really nice. Let's see what else we've got. Look at this silver tone one. This is the one that's got the little gemstone in it. I'm not sure what kind of gemstone it is. It might be an agate or maybe a bit of carnelian. I'm not sure. Oh wow. This looks awesome. I knew this had come out nice. Oh, this was almost black when it went into the solution. Oh wow. And again, look at that. Look at all that dirt, all that surface dirt that's lifted. And that's just by using natural materials. So literally just some warm water and some apple cider vinegar. It's amazing stuff. I love apple cider vinegar. I use it for all kinds of things. Right, so that's one side. So if I hold that up, so that side there, you can see is now nice and shiny, and that's where I have yet to polish. So it's made a huge difference. That's fantastic. These were a bargain. These were in with the gemstone necklaces that I showed you earlier. There was loads of stuff in a bundle, and it was only £10. It was a real bargain. Brilliant. That looks amazing. I don't think this will be silver. It's got no markings on it. Potentially, maybe silver plated. Not sure. But it's come up really nice. There we go. Huge difference. That's awesome. It's better get that ready to resell. So we've got another silvery one with a bit of black detail. Sometimes the black detail is meant to be there, so sometimes they do that to try and make it look like tarnish. So some of that may not come off, which is fine, but if the silver shines up a little bit, at least it'll look a lot cleaner. Oh wow, it has as well. I really would recommend using apple cider vinegar if you can. It's less harsh than using chemicals and polishing kind of solutions and things. And then this can just go down the sink after I've done with it. So this had a lot of dirt on it. Oh, absolutely grubby. However, there we go. Look at that. That's come up Really nice. And again, that was almost black when that first went in. Now this has got like a twisted wire details. If I did want to get into those nooks and crannies, I'd probably get a toothbrush and give it a good scrub. But that is not bad at all. Brilliant. And then we had just a plain copper one. So see if that's made any difference. So copper tarnishes just like silver does as well. So when you first work with copper, it's like a really, really bright orange, very, very vibrant. And then over time, it gets really dull. And obviously when you wear it, it interacts with anything on your skin, so the natural oils on your skin, if you've got perfume on, if you've got moisturiser on your skin, that kind of thing. Oh, this is fantastic. This is really, really shined up. Okay. Look at that. That is amazing. That is gorgeous. It needs a little bit of a reshape, does this one, but I'll put it on my mandrel and give it a light hammer just to reshape it. That's perfect. And then the last one, I mean, look at all that muck on there that's just come from those bracelets. Now this last one, I believe is, I think it's gold plate. I don't know if it's on brass or copper, but it's quite dark. Let's have a look. It's like lots of wires twisted together, so it's got a bit of flexibility to it as well. Whoop! Dropped my cloth. Yep, so some dirt come off there. And there we go. Nice and bright and beautiful. Amazing. And the apple cider vinegar makes it so that it's just really easy to get that surface dirt off. It just literally just rubbed away. It's fantastic. So there we go, it's a close-up. I really can't believe how well they've cleaned up. That's absolute, look at that copper. That's pretty much back to its original state. Amazing.